I'm quite humbled by the introduction given. I was wondering who is this great personality. Then when she recounted my name, I understood she's talking about me. Uh, Thanks a lot for such a marvelous introduction. Dr. Kanak Durga, Assistant Professor, Professor R. Shivram Prasad, Seminar Director, Professor K. Gangadhar Rao, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Varsha Mamadi from IIM Raipur, Professor Srinivas Murthy, Director Institute of Public Enterprise, Professor Vijay Bhaskar Marisetti from IIM Visakhapatnam, Dr. N. Ratnakishore. Dear faculty members, students, press, media, colleagues, I consider it a privilege that I have been invited to participate as the chief guest in this function today with the UGC sponsored 2 days national seminar, Advances in Business Analytics and Intelligence. As has been told by the earlier speakers also, huge and very rapid technological advancements are happening in the world. Every day new technologies are coming. A few years back we would not have heard of things like IoT, things like big data analytics, things like generative artificial intelligence. But today many of us are practicing. Artificial intelligence has become almost like some intelligent students actually do not need to do anything except learn how to use ChatGPT, and their entire even thesis would be completed in no time. I am reminded of a book which was written long ago, published in 1932 by Aldous Huxley, an author. He wrote Brave New World. In 1932, he had the patience to figure out how technology is going to transform the lives. And transform in what manner? Of course, his projection was very bleak, negative, dystopian. The human beings would become just like psychologically conditioned automatons. You will stop enjoying your life as a human being, is what he predicted in 1932. Today, each of us face formidable challenges. If you are not up to the mark, you tend to get left behind. Every day, new technologies are coming. And they are coming so fast that by the time you start understanding, that becomes obsolete. And another one takes place. And again, the new learning curve starts. I am lucky that in 3 years I will be retiring. But frankly speaking, this is formidable. The kind of challenges now, the generative AI, it's become such a thing. It's like a double-edged weapon. How to use. There are huge ethical challenges in to what extent we must make use of AI. Would the children completely stop learning and only depend on the machine? The machine is far more intelligent than human being today. It's far more informative because machine doesn't forget. Human beings tend to forget. Human beings tend to commit errors. So there are some Hollywood movies in the futuristic scenario. They fit. A computer develops a brain of its own and it starts controlling the world. There is a movie like that. To what extent this would happen in future is of course a challenge. But whatever it may be, technology should be used to human advancement, human betterment. That's the primary purpose of technology. Once the AI becomes a norm and everybody starts using. There are predictions that the economy of the world will undergo such a sudden transformation that certain of the jobs would become completely, they would be rendered useless. I remember as sub-collector we had a post. That post was of that man who used to pull the fan from outside. There was one post because those days no electricity, old days. But a post continued which was the fan stirrer or whatever may be the name. That post doesn't exist. But in times to come, the post like typist, driver, interpreter, translator, they would complete. There will be no driver after a few decades. You will see automatic vehicles will come, sensor-based navigation techniques, perfect. You don't need. You just have to, fix the target and it will take you. So how this is going to change? Now the business, because we are actually here to talk about business analytics. The businesses which are aware of these trends, which can predict what is going to happen in future, would be the businesses which will shine. And the businesses which are not able to use the technology, the data, big data analytics, those will go out of the race. Even today, in Europe and America, lots of companies are every day getting closed down. They are not able to compete. Indian situation so far hasn't reached to that kind of cutthroat competitive challenges. There are still companies which are able to manage the basic of the technology. But in times to come, all businesses, because here this is a faculty of commerce and the business administration, the students, the faculty, the teachers, they should all be oriented as to number one, what are the technologies existing today in the world? What are the technologies that are going to come in the future? What applications would you be putting that technology to use? Let's say Gen AI. What sort of use a company or a business might be putting? Would that be at the advantage, for the advantage of the company or disadvantage? These could be some of the topics that students might be oriented towards. I don't know how far what course curriculum, because I was in the government of India looking after higher education policy. That was long ago. That time I was in touch with what is going on in the university system, in the rest of the universities or educational institutions. But whatever maybe, I would not take much time, because when I heard this topic, I was wondering what I would be going to speak. Because there is hardly anything that I can contribute to. So, however, I wish that this 2 days national seminar would be not only fruitful, useful for the faculty, students, the participants, of the professors who have come from outside, but especially to the students. It will widen their horizon, it will improve their knowledge, it will also give them some kind of insight into how the business analytics and artificial intelligence can be made use of by the businesses to become successful. I thank the organizers for giving me this opportunity, and I wish all the best to the university for its future. Thank you.